I am a millennial, branded since birth as the generation in which everybody else should give their commiserations. 568 followers, and yet only 4 of them remember my birthday. What Snapchat recognized as my best friends are people who I would not recognize their voices. So we can pretend the kids are born into this connection, but Mr. Zuckerberg, let me ask you a question. When you created your social network, were you aware that it would turn people into an introvert, a very anti-social network? 5 years and 4 months. That is how long an average person will spend on social media in their lifetime. Instead of spending that time running about with your friends, running down your shoes' soles and tearing holes in your trousers, gone are the days of tag, it and stuck in the mud, laughing, playing and downright having fun. Now it is GTA, Call of Duty and Doodle Jump, sitting alone in a room and developing a slump. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, they all serve one purpose, and that is to make us bitter. Jealous for the life we could have had if we were born in New York instead of Baghdad. To buy his riches, waving wads of cash, to a little boy in India sifting through trash. His parents working hard to serve his next meal, instead he idolizes those who throw away with zeal. But can we blame that little boy? That little boy who fails to see the media's ploy? Through a screen we see only the best, lies and fabrications, we are blind to the rest. Young girls caked in makeup, all because they saw how good Kim K looked during her last breakup. They failed to see the editing, staging and Photoshop, but instead want to look like her in a tank top. Read them a story, a goodnight kiss, but don't give them a screen, or it's their love that you'll miss. As a race we lead by example, go ahead and take any sample. We are raised to think money equals happiness, and happiness equals money, but that isn't true. You need only to look outside to tell this is askew. For example, look at this picture I took of a group of girls whose only toy was a plastic bottle tied to a fish hook. We see this as nothing, but look again. Look at the smiles on their faces as they run along the beach. All I could hear was the laughing and singing. But here, all I can hear is their new iPhones ringing. They have everything that the African children do not, and yet what they're missing is what sets us aside from being a robot. Joyfulness and laughter, happiness and love. We've all forgotten to look above. Instead we bully, shame and judge. We are all skeptics in a world that is steadily growing more sick. Our community has become the internet. Given anonymity, it is easy to forget that we are all the same, one and all, humans at heart, but this compassion is falling apart. Suicide rates are on the rise, and chronic depression is going sky high. It's affecting our youngest most of all, because if you are sad, at best you'll get a call. You won't see a smiling face or get a warm embrace. Instead, you'll receive a notification. Will Jenkins has liked the post of some new internet sensation. No longer is a child's bedroom a safe haven, because the internet has only made bullies more brazen. 25% of all teenagers have been repeatedly cyberbullied, and every year, 4,400 children kill themselves, because without escape, it's only too easy to become overwhelmed. I'm not exempt from this addiction to our phones, but I ask you this. Next time someone texts you, text them back and say, let's meet up right now and not be alone. And when you leave the house, think to yourself, and leave behind your phone.